Milo, the curious cat, bounded through the whispering forest, his whiskers twitching with excitement. "Zara, hurry up!" he called back to his best friend, Zara the butterfly. Zara fluttered gracefully behind him, her delicate wings catching the dappled sunlight filtering through the tall, swaying trees. I'm coming," she said with a laugh, her voice as gentle as a summer breeze. The forest was alive with the rustling of leaves, the chattering of squirrels, and the sweet aroma of wildflowers that danced in the air. Today was not just any ordinary day for Milo and Zara. They were on an adventure in search of the mythical glowing meadows, a place said to be filled with colors that shimmered like a rainbow after a storm. "I wonder what we'll discover," Milo mused, his green eyes sparkling with curiosity. "Maybe a secret treasure or a new friend," Zara suggested, flitting beside him with enthusiasm. But suddenly, a soft, eerie whisper, not unlike the murmur of the forest, reached their ears. It was as if the forest itself was trying to tell them something important. Milo stopped in his tracks, his ears perked up. "Did you hear that, Zara?" he asked, his voice a mix of excitement and suspense. Zara nodded, her wings fluttering with anticipation. "Yes, it sounded like the forest is alive with secrets," she agreed, her voice barely above a whisper. And just as they were about to take another step, they noticed something peculiar. A trail of golden light twinkling like tiny stars leading deeper into the forest. "Where does this lead?" Milo wondered aloud, his tail swishing with eagerness. Zara hovered closer, her wings brushing against the shimmering trail. "I don't know, but it must be something special," she replied, her eyes wide with wonder. "Come on, Milo," Zara urged, her curiosity piqued. "Let's follow it and see what surprises await." And so, hand in paw, they began their magical journey into the unknown, their hearts full of excitement and their spirits ready for anything. But little did they know, something amazing was about to happen just around the corner. The Whispering Forest was a place of endless wonders, a magical sanctuary where nature thrived in harmony. Tall trees reached up high, their leaves whispering secrets only the wind could hear. Beneath them, the forest floor was carpeted with soft moss, damp with morning dew, and dotted with vibrant wildflowers that added splashes of color wherever you looked. Birds chirped merrily from the treetops, their melodies weaving through the air like threads in a tapestry. The sun peeked through the canopy, casting playful shadows that danced with every breeze. Milo and Zara loved the forest more than anywhere else, for it was a place of endless adventure and mystery. As they walked, the scent of fresh earth and blooming flowers filled the air, wrapping around them like a warm embrace. "I love how the forest smells," Milo said, taking a deep breath as they wandered along the golden trail. "It's the smell of life," Zara replied with a gentle smile, her wings glinting in the sunshine like tiny stained glass windows. The golden trail led them through shady glens and sunlit clearings, each corner of the forest offering something new to discover. They passed a bubbling brook where colorful fish darted beneath the water's surface, their scales flashing like jewels. "Look at them go!" Zara exclaimed, pointing with one delicate wing. Milo nodded, his eyes wide with fascination. "They're so fast! I wonder if they know where we're going." Soon, the landscape began to change. The trees became less dense, and patches of sky peeked through the leaves above. The ground underfoot grew softer, and the air felt warmer. "Do you feel that, Milo?" Zara asked, hovering slightly above the ground, her wings creating a gentle breeze. "It feels different here, almost like magic." Milo pawed at the mossy ground, intrigued. "Yes, it's like we're getting closer to something amazing." With each step, the light grew brighter, as if encouraging them to continue. The forest, once filled with the sounds of life, now seemed to hold its breath, waiting for their next move. The anticipation was palpable, and Milo and Zara's hearts quickened with every passing moment. Finally, they reached the edge of the forest and found themselves gazing upon the legendary glowing meadows. The sight took their breath away. Spanning far and wide, the meadows were a sea of shimmering colors that waved gently in the wind. The grass glowed under the sunlight, each blade catching the light in a way that made it sparkle like a field of diamonds. Flowers of every hue dotted the landscape, their petals fluttering like tiny flags of joy. Zara let out a delighted squeal, her wings fluttering with happiness. "It's even more beautiful than I imagined," she exclaimed, twirling in the air with glee. Milo nodded, his eyes wide with awe as he took in the scene. "It's like a dream come true, but where are those colors coming from?" They both looked around, searching for the source of the magical glow. In the heart of the meadow stood a large, mysterious crystal, its facets gleaming with radiant colors. "It must be that," Milo said, pointing excitedly to the imposing structure. Zara nodded, her eyes fixed on the crystal. "Yes, the color crystal! It's said to be the heart of the meadows." And just like that, their adventure in the glowing meadows had begun, with the promise of wonder and discovery keeping their spirits high. But little did they know, a new mystery was about to unfold. As they marveled at the beauty of the glowing meadows, something unusual caught their attention. Despite the colorful landscape, it felt eerily quiet. The usual hum of insects and the flutter of wings were missing. "Zara," Milo said softly, his ears twitching. "Have you noticed? It's too quiet. Where are all the moths and butterflies?" Zara fluttered her wings thoughtfully. "You're right, Milo. The air should be filled with the dance of moths. They love the glow of these flowers." The realization struck them like a thunderbolt. Without the moths, the glow flowers couldn't be pollinated. Their vibrant petals would eventually fade, and the meadows would lose their sparkle. "But why aren't they here?" Zara wondered, her voice tinged with worry. "They've always been here before." Milo nodded, his face thoughtful. "It's a mystery we need to solve, Zara. Maybe something is stopping them from coming to the meadows." Zara agreed. "Yes, and we need to find out what it is. The flowers depend on the moths as much as the moths love their glow." With determination in their hearts, Milo and Zara began their investigation. They walked through the meadow, stopping to examine the glow flowers. Their petals were soft and bright, but without the buzzing companionship of moths. What could be keeping them away? Zara pondered as they moved further into the meadow. Milo's nose twitched as he sniffed the air, searching for any clues. "Maybe there's something wrong with the flower's scent," he suggested. The two friends bent closer to a nearby blossom, inhaling its sweet fragrance. "It smells fine to me," Zara said, puzzled. "So what could it be?" They decided to follow the golden trail further into the forest, hoping it might lead them to answers. As they walked, Milo's sharp eyes caught sight of something unusual on the path ahead. "Look, Zara!" he called, pointing to a small patch of ground that seemed to shimmer in the sunlight. Zara fluttered closer, peering at the spot curiously. "What is it, Milo?" she asked, landing softly beside him. Milo leaned in, his whiskers brushing the ground. "It looks like moth dust," he exclaimed, his eyes wide with excitement. Moth dust was a sure sign that moths had been here recently. But why had they left without visiting the flowers? The question buzzed in their minds like a curious bee. "It's a clue," Zara declared, her spirits lifting. "We're getting closer to solving the mystery." And so, with a clue in hand, they continued on their journey, their hearts filled with the thrill of discovery. But just around the corner, the forest held another surprise. As they ventured deeper into the whispering forest, the golden trail began to diverge, shimmering splits like a river's tributaries. "Which way should we go, Milo?" Zara asked, hovering above the two paths that beckoned them. Milo's eyes shone with determination. "Let's follow the brightest trail," he suggested, pointing to the path glowing with an inviting golden hue. With renewed energy, they followed the trail, their surroundings shifting as they moved forward. The trees overhead became denser, their leaves casting intricate shadows on the path below. Birdsong filled the air once more, a chorus of melodies that seemed to cheer them on. Suddenly, the trail led them to a small clearing where a curious sight awaited. At the center of the clearing stood a peculiar stone, unlike any they had seen before. It was covered in tiny, shimmering crystals that caught the sunlight, casting rainbow reflections across the forest floor. Milo and Zara approached the stone, their eyes wide with wonder. "What is this?" Milo mused, running his paw over the smooth, cool surface. Zara hovered closer, her wings sending a soft breeze over the stone. "It looks like the color crystal, but smaller," she said with a mix of surprise and realization. Around the stone were delicate plants they had never seen before. Their leaves were translucent, almost like the wings of moths, and they radiated a soft, inviting glow. "These must be glow plants," Zara deduced, her eyes alight with curiosity. "They're like little cousins of the flowers in the meadow." Milo nodded, intrigued. "Do you think the moths might come here instead of the meadows?" he wondered. Zara considered the possibility. "Maybe. These plants are glowing just like the flowers should. But why would the moths choose this place?" she asked, perplexed. Just then, the ground beneath the plants shimmered, revealing a hidden design carved into the earth. The pattern was intricate, swirling like the currents of a gentle stream. "Wow, look at that!" Milo exclaimed, tracing the pattern with his paw. Zara fluttered above, her wings catching the light. "It's beautiful, but what does it mean?" As they pondered the significance of the carvings, the forest around them seemed to hold its breath, waiting for their next move. "Maybe it's a sign from the forest," Zara suggested hopefully. "A sign of where the moths have gone." With this new discovery, Milo and Zara felt a renewed sense of purpose. They believed they were on the right track, but many questions remained unanswered. Why had the moths left the meadows? What role did the glowing stone play in the mystery? As they pondered these questions, the forest whispered its secrets to the wind, urging them to continue. As they lingered in the clearing, a gentle breeze rustled through the trees, carrying with it a faint melodic sound. It was a music unlike any they had heard before, a harmonious blend of notes that seemed to call out to them. "Do you hear that, Milo?" Zara asked, her wings fluttering with excitement. Milo's ears perked up, and he nodded, his eyes bright with curiosity. "Yes, it's like a song from the forest itself," he replied, his whiskers twitching with wonder. The sound seemed to come from all around them, enveloping the clearing in its soothing melody. But just as they were about to follow the enchanting music, a sudden, unexpected gust of wind swept through the forest, causing the glow plants to sway wildly. "Whoa!" Milo exclaimed, trying to keep his balance. Zara fluttered above, struggling to steady herself against the wind. The gust was strong, and as it passed, it left behind a trail of shimmering dust that settled over the clearing. "What was that?" Zara wondered, her wings still vibrating from the sudden breeze. Milo shook his head, brushing the dust from his fur. "I don't know, but it felt like a message from the forest." The wind had revealed another clue. Among the glowing plants, they spotted familiar, delicate white patterns on the leaves. "Look, Zara, it's moth dust again!" Milo exclaimed, pointing to the intricate designs. Zara examined the leaves closely, her eyes wide with realization. The moths must have been here recently. Their hearts raced with the thrill of discovery, but the new twist deepened the mystery. Why were the moths drawn to this hidden corner of the forest instead of the meadows? Could the mysterious winds be part of the answer? The music continued to play, a gentle reminder of the wonders that awaited them. "What do you think, Zara? Should we follow the music?" Milo asked, his voice filled with hope and anticipation. Zara nodded, her wings shimmering with determination. "Yes, Milo, the forest is guiding us. We must find out what it's trying to tell us." With a shared sense of purpose, they set off once more, following the enchanting melody deeper into the forest. Their journey was taking them further into the unknown, but their hearts were alight with the promise of discovery. And just beyond the trees, another surprise awaited, ready to challenge and delight them in ways they could never have imagined. As Milo and Zara ventured further into the forest, the music grew clearer, guiding them like a gentle beacon. It seemed to lead them to a small grove filled with strange and wonderful sights. The air here was thick with mystery, and the forest seemed to hum with anticipation. Among the dense foliage, they noticed something peculiar: small glowing cocoons hanging from the branches like tiny lanterns. Milo's eyes widened with wonder. "Zara, look! What are those?" he asked, pointing to the luminous structures. Zara hovered closer, her eyes alight with curiosity. "They're cocoons, Milo, but I've never seen any that glow like this before," she replied, her voice tinged with awe. The cocoons twinkled like stars against the verdant backdrop, casting a gentle glow over the forest floor. Curiosity piqued, Zara began to explain. "Cocoons are part of the moth life cycle," she began, fluttering her wings excitedly. "First, a caterpillar spins a cocoon around itself. It's like a little sleeping bag where it can transform." Milo listened intently, his eyes fixed on the wondrous sight. "Transform into what?" he asked, eager to learn more. Zara continued, her voice filled with the joy of discovery. "Inside the cocoon, the caterpillar changes into a moth. It's called metamorphosis, a big word for a big change." "Metamorphosis," Milo repeated, the word rolling off his tongue like a magic spell. "So these glowing cocoons mean new moths are on their way?" Zara nodded, her eyes sparkling. "Yes, and when they emerge, they'll help pollinate the glow flowers in the meadow." The realization brought a wave of excitement. The glowing cocoons were a sign that the moths would soon return to the meadows. But Zara noticed something else. The number of cocoons was fewer than expected. "Why are there so few?" she wondered aloud, concern creeping into her voice. Milo pondered the question, his mind racing with possibilities. "Maybe not all the caterpillars made it to the cocoons," he suggested thoughtfully, "or perhaps something is stopping them from completing their journey." Their understanding of the moth's plight deepened, and with it came a renewed sense of purpose. They realized that by helping the caterpillars reach their cocoons, they could ensure the moths return to the meadows. It was a task that required teamwork and determination. "Let's make sure the caterpillars can reach the cocoons safely," Zara proposed, her spirit undaunted. "If we work together, we can solve the mystery and help the forest." Milo nodded, his heart swelling with resolve. "Yes, Zara, let's help our caterpillar friends on their journey." With a new challenge before them, they set to work, their minds and hearts united in their cause. And as the forest hummed with anticipation, Milo and Zara knew they were not alone in their efforts. The forest itself seemed to cheer them on, eager to witness the magic of transformation unfold. With newfound determination, Milo and Zara set off on their mission to help the caterpillars reach their cocoons. The forest around them felt alive with purpose, the air filled with the promise of change. The music that had led them here continued to play, a gentle reminder of their shared goal. As they searched for caterpillars, Milo's sharp eyes caught sight of movement among the leaves. "Over here, Zara!" he called, pointing to a small cluster of leaves rustling gently. Zara fluttered closer, her wings creating a soft breeze that revealed several tiny caterpillars inching their way across the foliage. "Hello there, little friends," Zara said warmly, her voice as gentle as a soft breeze. The caterpillars paused, their tiny faces turned toward her. "We can help you," Milo added, his tone filled with kindness and encouragement. Together, Milo and Zara carefully guided the caterpillars along the path, ensuring their journey to the glowing cocoons was safe and free of obstacles. As they worked, they talked about the importance of teamwork, a lesson they had learned time and again on their adventures. "It's amazing what we can do when we work together," Milo said, nudging a caterpillar closer to its destination. Zara nodded, her wings fluttering with agreement. "Yes, teamwork is like a dance. Everyone has a part to play, and together we create something beautiful." As they helped the caterpillars, they realized the significance of their actions. Each caterpillar that made it to its cocoon would become a moth, ready to pollinate the glow flowers and restore the meadow's radiant beauty. It was a task that required care, patience, and understanding. The sun began to set, casting a warm, golden glow over the forest. The cocoons shimmered even more brightly in the fading light, a testament to the wonders of transformation and renewal. As the caterpillars settled into their cocoons, the music around them seemed to crescendo, celebrating their success. But just as they were about to rejoice in their accomplishment, a sudden rustling in the underbrush caught their attention. Something was moving nearby, and it seemed to glow with an unfamiliar light. "What was that?" Milo whispered, his voice tinged with suspense. Zara hovered closer to Milo, her eyes wide with anticipation. "I don't know, but it looks like a new mystery waiting for us," she replied, excitement bubbling in her voice. Their hearts raced with curiosity as they approached the source of the glow. Whatever it was, they knew it would lead them to the next chapter in their adventure. As the stars began to twinkle above, Milo and Zara gathered in the grove, surrounded by the luminous cocoons and the gentle glow of the forest. Together, they sang a song of harmony and nature, their voices blending with the forest's natural symphony. Nature's dance, oh what a sight! Together we shine, together we light. Every creature plays its part in the great circle of life, heart to heart. Caterpillars crawl, weaving dreams, spinning cocoons, glowing beams. Change is coming, don't you see? We're nature's friends, you and me. Nature's dance, oh what a sight! Together we shine, together we light. Every creature plays its part in the great circle of life, heart to heart. Wings will spread in the night, moths will soar gentle and light. Pollinate flowers, bring them glow. Nature's magic, watch it grow. Nature's dance, oh what a sight! Together we shine, together we light. Every creature plays its part in the great circle of life, heart to heart. In harmony, we find our way, sun and moon, night and day. Together we grow, together we cheer, for nature's wonders year after year. Nature's dance, oh what a sight! Together we shine, together we light. Every creature plays its part in the great circle of life, heart to heart. As their voices rang out in harmony with the forest, Milo and Zara felt the bond that connected all living things. The song reminded them of the power of teamwork and the importance of every creature's role in the natural world. And as the final notes of their song faded into the night, they felt a renewed sense of purpose and wonder, ready to embrace whatever surprises the forest had in store for them next. With the song of nature still resonating in their hearts, Milo and Zara turned their attention to the mysterious glow in the underbrush. With careful, deliberate steps, they approached the source of the light, their eyes wide with anticipation. As they pushed aside the leaves and branches, they gasped in amazement. Before them lay a strange, glowing cocoon, unlike any they had seen before. It shimmered with an otherworldly light, casting colorful patterns on the forest floor. "This is it, Zara! This is the clue we've been looking for!" Milo exclaimed, his voice filled with excitement. Zara hovered closer, her eyes alight with curiosity and wonder. "It's so different from the others," she observed, her wings sending a gentle breeze over the cocoon's surface. The cocoon seemed to pulse with life, as if it held the key to the mysteries of the forest. Could it be the answer to why the moths disappeared? Zara pondered, her voice a mix of awe and speculation. Milo nodded, his mind racing with possibilities. "Maybe it's a special cocoon, containing a moth that holds the secret to bringing them back to the meadows," he suggested, his eyes shining with hope. As they stood before the glowing cocoon, they realized that their adventure had led them to this very moment. The forest seemed to hold its breath, waiting for the next step in their journey. But for Milo and Zara, the solution was clear. They needed to protect and nurture this special cocoon, ensuring it could complete its transformation. "We need to make sure this cocoon is safe," Zara declared, her voice filled with determination. "It's a symbol of hope and renewal for all the forest." Milo agreed wholeheartedly, his heart swelling with pride and purpose. "Yes, it's our responsibility to see that it emerges safely and brings the moths back to the meadows." With gentle care, they created a protective barrier around the cocoon, using leaves and branches to shield it from harm. The forest seemed to sigh in relief, the air filled with a sense of peace and gratitude. As they finished their task, Milo and Zara looked at each other with smiles of accomplishment. They knew they had made a difference, not only for the moths, but for the entire forest. And as the first light of dawn began to pierce the canopy, they felt a sense of fulfillment that only teamwork and determination could bring. Their adventure had come full circle, and they knew the forest was better for it. But as they turned to leave, the forest whispered one last promise, a promise of more adventures and discoveries yet to come. With their hearts full of joy and accomplishment, Milo and Zara gathered in the clearing with other forest creatures to celebrate their success. The air was filled with the sweet scent of fresh blooms, and the sun cast a warm glow over the gathering. "We did it, Milo," Zara cheered, her wings fluttering with excitement. "The moths will soon return to the meadows, and the glowflowers will shine brighter than ever." Milo nodded, his whiskers twitching with happiness. "Yes, and it's all thanks to us working together." As the forest creatures joined in the celebration, Zara took a moment to share the lesson they had learned. "Every creature has an important role to play in nature," she began, her voice resonating with warmth and understanding. "And by working together, we can solve big problems." Milo chimed in, his voice filled with pride. "Teamwork is the key to making a difference. When we help each other, we can overcome any challenge." The forest echoed their sentiments, the trees swaying gently as if in agreement. The creatures gathered felt the bond that connected them all, a reminder of the harmony and unity that existed in their natural world. "And remember," Zara concluded, her voice carrying the lesson to every corner of the forest, "the smallest actions can lead to the most significant changes. We make the world a better place when we work hand in hand." The celebration continued, with laughter and joy filling the air, a testament to the power of friendship and teamwork. Milo and Zara watched as the glow of the meadows began to return, each bloom a symbol of hope and renewal. As they rejoiced in their shared success, they felt a deep sense of connection to the forest and all its wonders. And in that moment, they knew their adventures were far from over. As the sun began to set, casting a warm golden hue across the forest, Milo and Zara prepared to say their goodbyes. Their adventure had come to a rewarding conclusion, but they knew there were many more mysteries waiting to be uncovered. "We've had such an amazing journey today," Zara said with a warm smile, her wings shimmering in the fading light. "And I'm so glad we got to share it with all of you," Milo added, his voice filled with warmth and gratitude. To all the young adventurers listening, Zara had a special message. "Remember, every little action counts. You can make a difference too, just like we did." Milo nodded in agreement. "And don't forget, nature is full of wonders waiting to be explored. Keep asking questions, and you'll discover amazing things." As they waved goodbye, Zara had one final question for their young friends. "What will you discover in your adventures? We can't wait to hear all about it." With hearts full of joy and anticipation for the adventures yet to come, Milo and Zara thanked their viewers for joining them on this magical journey. Be sure to subscribe to Milo and Zara's Forest Mysteries, Milo invited, his eyes sparkling with excitement. There are so many more stories and surprises waiting for you. And remember, Zara added with a twinkle in her eye, every day holds the promise of a new adventure, so get ready and let your imaginations soar. With a final wave, they disappeared into the forest, leaving behind a trail of wonder and inspiration for all who had joined them. Next time, on Milo and Zara's Forest Mysteries, our fearless friends discover a strange, glowing cocoon in the forest underbrush that holds the key to the moth's mysterious disappearance. But wait, something incredible is about to happen. See you next time.